said, okay. So,
Oh, excuse me. Now, does this bother you? For me, would you rather I sit over here
no, it's all right.
for you to talk to me?
Yes.
Rather here?
Yes, come over. Yes, but can you be seen then?
Yeah.
Well, he was as I said, he gave up drinking alcohol and whiskey at the age of 21, and never again during his life did he touch alcohol until sometime in his 70s. In his 70s, after he had retired, he was suffering from angina pectoris, and my brother Kevin, who was a doctor, advised him to take a little glass of whiskey before going to bed at night. So he bought a bottle of whiskey, took the glass of whiskey, and after a while, his heart condition became worse. And then Kevin advised that he should take a glass of whiskey before going out for his walk, after dinner, before going out for his walk. And then after coming in from his walk, he should take another little glass of whiskey and one at night time. So he did that, continued that, and the angina pectoris developed, but he would say nothing about it. But he must have realized that his heart condition was developing, and he seemed to realize that he was coming near the end. The local priest, one of the local priests, used to come to every month to visit him, to hear his confession, bring him communion. So one day he told my mother to phone and to ask the priest to come along to hear his confession and communion. But she said, "This is not your day for confession." I know that, he said, but I want him to come along. I wish to go to confession. So he came along, and he heard my father's confession, gave him communion. My father gave him a stipend to offer Mass for his intentions. And then he said, "I think this is the last time I will be meeting you." So the priest said, no, he said, I'll be back next month. No, my father said, I think it is the last time. And then, when it came to the next day, he should have met him. The night before, the previous night, about midnight, he got a heart attack and was dying. So my mother got in touch with Seamus McAteer. He's my Kevin's brother-in-law. So he phoned to the parish priest's house. Now this priest, it was his day off, and he was just coming in late, midnight he was coming in. He took the call, and he said, "Go to Mr. Greenan, he's very ill." So he thought, that's strange, I'm supposed to go to him tomorrow. So he said, it must be very urgent. So he jumped into his car, took the holy oils, Mr. Sacrament came over, and my father was unconscious. He may have been dead, or he's just dead, so he anointed him, and that was that. The last time I had called to see him was about a week earlier, I remember, and as I said goodbye, he said to me, well, this will be the last time I'll see you. Oh, I said, not at all, I'll be coming back soon again. But I'll be coming back next week. No, I said, I think this is the last time. So, when I went out, went across the street, I had to take a turn to the right. And as I turned to the right, I looked back, and although he was blind, he had the window blinds pulled back as though he could see me, and he was still looking at me. Sorry for the emotion. But anyway, turn it off for a moment.